Hello everybody, good evening and welcome back to Valencia. It's the qualification for the quarterfinals and it is the game between Italy and Sweden. Well, Italy started this great place, this great tournament with a thrilling game against Serbia. It went to overtime, but they weren't able to win. However, they've bounced back to get a couple of wins. Not enough, however, to get direct qualification. They have to go through the qualification for the quarterfinals. And there on the other side is Sweden, who did open up with a win, but then they followed that up with a couple of losses. So here is the lineup: Italy against Sweden, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Croatia, all the way down today. The qualification for the quarterfinals. Excitement. We've got games here in Valencia. We've got games also in Strasbourg. And there you can see from the left and the right, the road to the final, and the final, of course, and the semifinals will be here in Valencia. So I'm Jeff Taylor, joined by Zania Stewart, and we are at the business end of the tournament. Zania.
Hi, Jeff. Well, you're right, it is do or die really, the business end, you are correct. And for me, Italy beat Greece last game 77-67. In their last game, that was their last game in the game phase, 10 out of 11 players had scored for Italy, and then we saw Pina really heat up from the three-point line, hitting 3 of her out of 4 three-point shots, so that was really, really good. And then we saw Santelacini become a facilitator and had 6 assists. Usually she is the scoring queen, so that was very, very good. And then obviously, you know, I have to have a post player. Andre, Jeff, you know I love post play, and she had 15 minutes, 8.7 rebounds, 3 assists and a steal, and in my opinion is really high efficiency with her minutes, and is really can play whenever. She's well, really positive every time she comes into the game. And then Sweden, for me, Jeff, they lost their last game 47-78, excuse me, to Belarus. And for me, their flow and their identity, they've kind of lost it a little bit. They started so hot. They started very, very well against Slovakia, beating them 74-57. So we'll just listen in to the national anthems real quick, and I'll come back with more information.
Excellent stuff.
Round of applause for Sweden, ese fuerte aplauso. A continuación, now we listen the national anthem from Italy.
Okay, a rousing rendition of both national anthems, Sweden and Italy. Lino Lardo and Marco Crespi shake hands, both Italians, and of course the referees. We'll get right back to you, Zane. In 1 second, Martin Horzov from Bulgaria, Özlem Yalman from Turkey, Geert Jacobs from Belgium getting the job today. Martin there in the middle, Geert on the right, and Özlem on the left, and really all sensational. They've done a great job. That's why they're still here.
Yeah.
If you don't perform, you don't advance, and they have.
Yeah, outstanding referees. Thank you, Jeff. Real quick, all I wanted to say was Fontan actually got injured a couple games ago. She fell over and never came back into the game, and with that, Sweden really got out of sync, is what I wanted to add. So it'll be really interesting to see how they play with their backs against the wall. They are a very, good team with the Elderbrink sisters, no doubt. We'll see them in the starting lineup. But they're looking good actually today. They're quite happy, smiley as we see the starting lineup. Yep,
Emma Johansson in the starting lineup again, the 17-year-old. What a story that is. The Elderbrink sisters, as well as Ellen Nystrom, also in the starting lineup, and Collis Lloyd. And perhaps Collis Lloyd is the player that really has to step up. I know that's a lot of pressure on her, but also you have Frida Elderbrink. Those are her averages.
Yeah.
Hey, talking to the Swedish media and the TV crew, it's like, it's so, everybody turns to the Elderbrinks. They've got a lot of pressure on them, and they do. They feel it, and they try to deliver, but Marco Crespi needs other players as well to kind of lift the burden.
Yeah, and they did shoot a lot of threes, and I feel like they live and die by the three. But Emma Johansson, for me, was really their spark. The young player, 17, like we said, 9 points, 4 rebounds, and has worked her way into the starting lineup once again.
That's right. And of course, Italy falling when they were coached by Crespi in the qualification for the quarterfinals at the last FIBA Women's EuroBasket. Right now, they've got Vestagno, Carangelo, Cecilia Zandalasini, Francesca Pan, and Ovis Andre in the starting five. But really, for both of these teams, they do go deep to the bench, especially Italy. And sometimes that can be a blessing, and sometimes it can't be. But there's no question that Cecilia, or Cece, if you will, Zandalasini is probably the go-to player for this team, and one of those extraordinary talents that really only comes along once in a generation, I would suggest. Lino Lardo, the head coach, primarily in men's basketball all the years. It appears that he's a good fit for this women's team, but he'll be judged just like Crespi, I would imagine, on wins and losses.
Yeah, and this game is so important for both of these teams. Both teams, obviously we saw Italy earlier on in their group stage put up a great fight to Serbia. And Sweden obviously trying to get themselves back into a game. So this is very, very important for both of these teams.
I mean, the big difference from the last is that Italy went in under Crespi. Well, they finished second in their group, and Russia finished third. But you kind of had that feeling maybe Russia were a little bit better. I don't know. How do you make those judgments? All we know is that Italy started great against Serbia. They lost in overtime. And it didn't seem like they played as well against Montenegro, yet they still won convincingly.
Yeah, they did get the win, didn't they? 77-61 that game was.
And then they had an almighty struggle against Greece, the big underdogs. And all I can say about that is that maybe Greece have some good young talent, and at a European Championship, do not underestimate anybody. Was that a warning sign? Was that a good thing to happen for Italy? Did it jar them, wake them up? We shall see. Was it a good thing for Sweden to win their first game against Slovakia? Because they had certainly been outclassed in their last two against both Spain and Belarus.
Well, we get to see, Jeff. It's the first game. We've got 2 today, not 4, so high intensity as the game gets ready to begin.
Well, good early evening, everybody, and welcome to Valencia, Spain, on the Mediterranean. I like to say that. It's the game between Italy and Sweden in the qualification for the quarterfinals. And Sweden, I think, have a lot to prove because of what's happened in this tournament. Prove people wrong, perhaps. Italy, they still have their doubters, and Carangelo comes out and fouls Ellen Elderbrink. It's not Ellen Elderbrink, it's not Ellen, it's Ellen Elderbrink.
Well,
just so you know, we are really getting on top of these names, aren't we?
There's a lot of names to for sure remember.
However, there is an Ellen
There
Nystrom on the court, and she's in the left corner. And she's one of the potential X factors for this Sweden team. With Fontana out, here she is. She can shoot it, and she does.
Wow, Jeff, right on the money. Hey,
Hit the nail on the head.
I love when that happens.
It's better than hitting it on your thumb. Don't give me the hammer.
Andre here.
Andre is powering her way down and denied, but ball goes out of bounds.
Andre asking for a foul. And there's Nystrom's three.
That was a huge shot for her, perhaps a confidence builder, and then of course Andre getting denied.
Well, Sweden do shoot a lot of threes.
Cheche shows what she's made of already.
It's a nice move.
And the foul called on Pestagno.
I feel like Pestagno's been playing some good minutes too also. She usually comes off the bench, so she's starting today. What time is it? I'm going to say tonight. It's 6 o'clock. So.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, she starts. Okay. Yeah.
Here we go. And Yelen gets it to go. Well, good start for Sweden. And now Andre not able to catch the pass. Not sure if it was a little miscommunication or
a little bit of a bad pass, but here we see the layup.
Yelen was there. I'll tell you what, Belarus were just so reactive defensively yesterday. You just couldn't do anything against their D. And if you did happen to beat the guard, they had either Victoria Hasper or Vera Mayenka there to swat the shot.
A rare miss there by Elderbrink.
Frida Elderbrink, number 6. Pestagno missed the backdoor pass, and Carlos Lloyd explodes up the court.
Trouble.
And indeed.
That's a good run from her, but sadly, Sweden's been on the end of, it was Spain's first, and then Belarus of the punching bag, really, because both of those teams felt like they played very, very bad the game before, and then they got Sweden the second game and came out firing, didn't they?
Yeah, they suffered backlashes. Maybe the worst thing to do is to take a top team that's just been beaten badly in your next game. Here's Johansson, and Pestagno shoots it over the rim. Very shaky start for Italy. Nervous start. Nystrom over to Lloyd. It looks good. Nope, just off. Just wasn't on line, but it was a good-looking shot. And Pestagno catches and lays it up and in. What happened there? The Swedish defense fell asleep.
I think so.
Extended a little bit too much. Yelen Elderbrink into the corner. Excuse me, that was Frida. This is Yelen. Nystrom, that's 2 for her. Just call her the X Factor.
And it's okay to get their Elderbrink sisters mixed up sometimes. They are twins.
Pestagno and Johansson, I don't know if you can see. Keep an eye on them. They are going at it.
Are they?
Yes, they are. There's Pestagno backing up. Now she faces the double team. And a foul called on Yalen.
I love a good defensive battle, Jeff. Are they just posting up down low? And what was it? You saw something?
Yeah, I was going to say, how many threes can Nystrom hit today in the first quarter? No, I was watching Marco Crespi, and he was arguing to the Belgian referee Jacobs that he thought there was a travel from Bestagno.
Okay.
But of course, he's always going to argue. Coach is never happy when a foul is called against his own team. He may have been right. We can always look back at the video. Lloyd goes baseline. Her pass batted by Bestagno. Here she is again. This time guarded by Nystrom. Turns and gets it to go.
Tough finish there at the rim. She works hard down low. As you see, big, tough post move and finishes, but she posts up early and often, and that's what I really like about her. As soon as she gets down the court, she's on the rim, she's posting up hard, giving her team option down low, and makes her free throws.
Italy with 7 of the players that were at the last FIBA Women's EuroBasket, but some newcomers as well. It's only natural that you do have changes. And the Elderbrink sisters passing back and forth. Shot clock winding down to 4. 3. Nystrom open again. That time long.
And there's a foul.
Well, one thing is for certain, Bestagno is never happy. She has been complaining.
It was on Bestagno. Hey, yeah, that's a foul. It was just kind of hands tangled up.
Now the turnover. Cheche goes back to Andre. Here she is, Carangelo. Great effort by Pan. Italy desperate to get it right.
Yeah, a little soft press here by Italy also. This is slow Sweden down.
Elderbrink, Frida Elderbrink in the lane.
Split their defense there.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the more you watch this Sweden team, the more you appreciate how well Belarus played defensively yesterday. They gave nothing away.
Yeah, and Sweden didn't really shoot well either. They kind of shot themselves in the foot.
As you said, they lived outside behind the arc, and Cecilia Zandalasini steps out, and here we go. I don't think Frida Elderbrink had anything like that type of shot yesterday.
She didn't. But that's it. Belarus is so long and lean, aren't they? It's really tough to shoot over the Belarusians. Today she's getting a bit easier shots right there on the free throw line.
Were you going to say Belarus were long, lean, fighting machines?
Yeah, I was.
You just gave the abbreviated version?
Yeah, sure.
Frida again. Here she goes.
Okay, Sweden.
We saw her heat up in the opener against Slovakia.
Well, I did see them, you know, laughing and smiling at the beginning of their warm-up, so that was really good to see them loose and feeling good.
Well, I've got a point about that as well. And now an offensive foul, throwing the elbow called on Bestagno. And now she's complaining, but you're going to complain all you want, but if you throw an elbow and you catch the opponent in the mouth like she did with Johansson,
let's have a look.
You're in trouble. Did you see it?
Well, it's more of an elbow in her chin. But that will be her 3rd foul, so...
Well,
you said there was chippiness from the beginning, so obviously the referee must be having a look at it.
They've been going at it from the get-go. And I have to say, the 17-year-old Johansson is looking the part. Good rebound, Benta Drama, who's come in. And there is the rebound by Nystrom, but she saves it in bounds and triggers a fast break to Carangelo. But Carangelo is so fast that she outruns her teammates. And Sweden get back. Pan. Drame has been, I think, one of the better Swedish, more consistent players, Bente Drame. Number 10. Here she is. Frida Eldebrink, the three-pointer. And Lino Lardo has seen enough.
A whole different Swedish team today, Jeff. Wow. You know, the last two games, we haven't really seen them feel themselves. You know, when that shot went up, Drame already had her three fingers up. She knew it was going in. That's a whole different swag. That's a whole different Swedish team today. So really, really happy for them. And we'll just listen in to the timeout.
Quando siamo in difesa, ogni cosa la ma adesso l'abbiamo fatto bene 2 volte. Se c'è un cambio, se c'è un blocco.
Here we see the Sweden highlights, no doubt. Oh, it said Sweden, but it's Italy, so, or it's just everyone's highlights, maybe. We'll have that too. A bit of Zandazzini, a bit of Eldebrink twins. Nice move, good footwork.
You know, one thing that the Swedish the color analyst for Swedish TV told me is that she had a conversation with Lundqvist and said, hey, listen, you're under a lot of pressure. Enjoy being here. Enjoy the moment. And it's more to your point, this Swedish team looks like it's kind of enjoying itself, and that's after 2 straight losses.
Yeah, they must have regrouped and just said, hey, we're better than this, and they match up well with Italy today.
Wow, the ball goes off the hands of Kubai. And this is has all the hallmarks of a game where Italy are going to have a struggle from start to finish, maybe a little bit of carryover from yesterday's game against Greece, where they had to expend a lot of energy against a Greek team that everybody expected them to blow out. And Ellen Nystrom.
Well, the travel there, Nystrom just dragged that back foot. We haven't had many traveling calls, but I guess when you get to this high level, you don't see very many. Italy need to get going now. Something inside to Andre or Zandazzini maybe. Pan off this jump shot.
Pan tried to get it to Kubai, but it was covered. Oh, Andre. Oh boy, they're going to call the block on Nystrom. And Marco Crespi pacing animatedly or anxiously in front of his own bench. Look at that. Yeah, that's a good call, isn't it? Did she slide in a little too late? There's Pastagno on the bench after picking up some fouls. And there is Cheche Zandazzini.
Nice little bounce pass from Romeo. Out of bounds play.
Look at the movement from Eldebrink. The give and go. Now she comes back and puts it up. Boy, she absorbed the contact on Romeo and made it look easy in the end. So Sweden go back up, and Eldebrink now with 9 points on 4 of 6 shooting. Andre goes baseline. Oh boy, she misses the layup. And Johansson answers, beats Italy down the floor. I suppose if anybody knows at least just over half of this Italy team better than anyone else, it's probably Crespi. He coached them.
He sure did.
At the last women's EuroBasket. And Italy just do not look like the machine that presented itself on day 1 against Serbia. They need to start They need to stop the bleeding here. They got to take the Elderbrinks out of it, because if they don't, they're going to shoot them out of it. I think Italy looks a little tired, to be honest.
Yeah, they did play. I mean, both teams played yesterday. It's tournament play. It's who can recover quickly and feel good and, you know, fuel in as the ball goes into Andre in a foul down low. As Drame puts her hand up and says, yep, that one was me.
I think, you know, from Sweden's standpoint, they will have been happy to play. They wanted to come back out and get yesterday's bad result out of their system, whereas Italy perhaps would have liked to have qualified directly for the quarterfinals.
And they potentially could have, but, you know,
lost in overtime.
They lost in overtime, yeah.
To Serbia.
Their first game of the tournament.
And from that day on, they were on the back foot. Here's Carangelo. And Kubai with the rebound and put back. Lundqvist. Trying to play with some joy. Here she goes. Oh, zigzags her way in. Was able to avoid, and right at the end of the quarter, Sweden missed a chance to go up even further. But they'll settle for a 19-11 lead over Italy.
Well, no doubt Sweden's clip from the three will be much, much better than yesterday. 43%, 3 from 7, and 5 from 10. 50% for Italy there, and 5 from 8, 62% from Sweden. This is a whole, no, do you know what? It's not even a whole new Sweden. This is the Sweden we saw in the first game, which I'm really happy about. They lost Fontan, which I thought is a big piece for them, as we see some highlights from the first quarter. Fontan, to me, is a workhorse. She does all the dirty work, and they were just kind of missing that. And then today, they come out, look, fired up, punch in the air, you know, clapping, smiling for each other, and in a team spirit. Italy, on the other hand, they're just trying to get their flow. They've got enough time. It's, you know, it's a long game. We're into the second quarter here. And Zandalicini, that girl, no doubt, will take this team on her shoulders. And you'll see some great moves. Maybe that step back, that signature move from Zandalicini, maybe, Jeff?
Could be.
Could be, okay.
She's got so many signature moves.
She does. She's very talented. Very, very talented. But so is Miss Elderbrink. She has a repertoire of fantastic moves.
Would that be Frida or Yelen?
Well, it depends which
both?
one. Yeah, both.
Take your pick.
Take your pick.
And Collis Lloyd also has had a positive start. So let's don't forget that Sweden played at the FIBA Women's Olympic Qualifying Tournament, and also they had a very strong run last year, or 2 years ago, at the FIBA Women's EuroBasket, when they knocked Russia out, the team that ended Italy's run. So they can have a couple of bad games. You'd rather have them in the group phase as long as you survive and advance. At least you get this far. Now there's no margin for error for either team.
Right. Do or die. Jeff. Do you like that one?
Yes, I do. Bintadrame. Yeah, I think you should patent that phrase. I'm not sure I've ever heard that one.
What? You haven't?
Yes, of course I have.
Of course you have. You're the man of phrases.
Kubai denied by Lloyd. And Frida Elderbrink again over to Collis Lloyd. Much better. Sweden alive and kicking. And they've avoided the very poor start that they endured the last couple of games.
Yeah, and it seems like Sweden can make everything, and Italy can't make a shot right now.
How about Johansson? Boy, strong rebound by Pena.
Hey, we got some good minutes from Pana yesterday.
Now to Andre, and her pass batted, but Kubai gets it and goes up strong, but doesn't make the shot. And again, Johansson, the 17-year-old teenage, and we're gonna have to say sensation She's playing big minutes in the biggest game of the year for Sweden.
And playing good defense down low, making it tough for Italy's post players.
Lundqvist rattles out, and Carangelo goes out of bounds. And one more point about Johansson. If you're good enough, you're old enough. Because people might say, is she experienced enough, old enough to be out there at 17? Well, yeah, she is.
Yeah, but we've seen a lot of young talent in this tournament. This, you know, a lot of national teams are trying to bring up their players. But you know what? She has played so well and tough and proven to Crispy that she's worthy of playing time. You know, she didn't start in the first game, and then she's just built over the last couple games and really feeling herself in the tournament. And she's still in the game. She's playing good minutes for Sweden.
Keys has been on the bench, but she's now in, and she has been a huge key for Italy, in fact. Here she is getting that first rebound. And Yalen, still not quite convinced I'm saying it right. Yalen Elderbrink with the foul. Stagno's going to have to sit down and watch from the bench. Well, Beatrice Atura denied, and quick response team. Lundqvist spurned the use of the backboard. I would have used the backboard. Would you?
No.
Why not? From that angle?
Nope.
Here we go. I'm more old school than you. I'm definitely older than you. Here we go. Kubai has to settle for free throws.
Crispy gets a warning from the referee. Says, that's enough. And Crispy says, well, I want a timeout then.
You know what? She did absolutely everything right there until the very end, and she lowered her left arm. I don't know if that's why he called the foul, but there's no doubt that Kubai was the one initiating the contact.
That's probably why he's upset and got the warning.
But she did lower her left arm, although, anyway, let's listen in.
Because they are now this there. Now this there. So, all primary passes, otherwise simple game situation. Everybody won. Also, everybody knows. Because we need Emma to know which situation is. By Emma, she cannot use it. Whole situation every time. Also, if there is SOB, if there is nothing, we can call. Also, we never.
Hopefully, these are Sweden's highlights this time. And it's, okay, block shot. And that nice on the money pass by Lloyd. Good minutes from Lloyd also, Jeff. She's kind of got into her groove. She's got that lovely long braids there, as you see in your main shot. Number 5, Lloyd, 3 points, and 1 from 2, 4 rebounds.
So Kubai, who was just very good against Serbia, has gone to the line and gets one of the 2 to drop. Lundqvist. Oh boy, she was supposed to put it up. Matilda Yek has checked in, and Lloyd, she made one from that spot earlier but misses. Well, we did question Sweden whether they were ready to play yesterday. There's no doubt they came ready to play today. And now Johansson, who was really going at it with Bastagno, is going at it with Kubai, who really just kind of manhandled her that time, just backed her in. And that's where Johansson's going to have to get bigger and stronger.
Yeah, she used her body very, very well to just pin her right under the basket to get that rebound.
There's the backboard I was telling you about. That's why you use it.
There we go.
It can be your friend.
Nice spin move from Lloyd there. Put Keys in a cycle.
5 points for Lloyd. And now the rebound. Nearly 14 minutes in. Elderbrink, Romeo reaches in, but not able to control the basket, keep her feet in bounds.
Solid defense here by Romeo, and there's that move stopped by Keys and use the backboard.
We only say the bank is open though if it's the long jump shot, right? That's unexpected.
Yeah. And it's 6:26, so the bank's closed now. Jeff.
Yeah, the bank is closed. But it might reopen. You never know. Lundqvist, now to Lloyd. Romeo trying to provide a spark. How about Penna? She certainly has been a big spark. Keys. Lloyd is, even if her shots aren't falling, she is very active today, all over the shop.
Yeah, she's tough down low, isn't she? She gets those vital rebounds. I just want to have a look at what Italy's shooting percentage is right now, because
well, driving in, Lundqvist attacking the basket. And a trip to the free throw line for the young Lundqvist. There was definitely contact.
So they are 6 from 16 from the 2-pointer and 0 from 5 from the 3. So struggling to find any offense right now.
Cloud of Lundqvist. Missing the first.
Makes the second.
Here we go, Romeo. Beatrice Atura gets blocked, I think, by Lloyd.
Yet again, tough defense by Lloyd.
Lundqvist. Oh, she gets rejected that time by Keys. And that's what Italy has to do. I mean,
did you see Keys then? As she blocked that shot, she looks into the camera. I hope they showed us all the way through. Oh no, she looks into the camera, Jeff, and she goes, kisses the camera. Tough block there by Keys, and she knows it. Foul there by Romeo.
Personal foul on number 3, Nicole Romeo. Personal foul.
Nicole Romeo playing for Ragusa in Italy, Sicily. Here we go again. Sweden. Lundqvist pulls up, stops and pops over Beatrice Atura.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't know if you saw it in that shot, but Sweden is already putting their hands up. They're standing up. They know each shot's going in every time. It's fantastic. They've just got faith, and they're just feeling good. And
oh, wonderful bounce pass. They're sharing it nicely. They get it to the shooter. Penna misses from the wing. The former Wake Forest Demon Deke.
She hit 3 out of 4 yesterday, so tough miss for her, but definitely the right person. You want to shoot the ball.
And Frida Elderbrink just lost control of it as she got into the paint. This was Lundqvist the previous time down.
You see, they're all standing, ready for it to go in.
Romeo, 4 minutes to go in the first half. Nobody so far providing the vital spark for Italy on offense. Here's Keys over to Atura. That looks good. Oh, it rims out. And Cinelli with the offensive rebound and putback. Italy just trying to stay within striking distance right now.
And they need to play a good possession of defense here.
Yick. Oh my goodness, the three-pointer. Look at Crespi celebrate over there.
unbelievable when you feel good, you play good, and how contagious that is. I make you feel good, don't I, Jeff?
Yes, I feel much better commentator when you're beside me. That's for sure. Especially when you wear that black dress like today. There is Keys driving in.
Hey, Jeff, the referee said I look beautiful today. You didn't tell me that.
They're trying to butter you up so that you'll say nice things to them. You fell for it. Clara Lundqvist. Good battle, but Pena comes up with a board. Now Atura again. Chinili over to Pena. That's a 2 if it goes, and it does.
Yeah, shooters shoot. Misses the first. Gets a good jump shot.
So Crespi will be getting another timeout at the next dead ball. Matilda Yek. Back to Eldebrink. Frida Eldebrink. Over to the corner, and Matilda Yek. Oh boy, that was front and back of the rim and popped out. She's got a good shot.
Yeah, Italy catch a break there because that was halfway down, and turnover.
That's not the first time that that's happened for Italy on that same part of the floor. Happened early on as well, and Andre wasn't able to catch it. So at times, Italy, their own worst enemy, turning the basketball over. If you're a fan of Swedish basketball, well, could be the time for some Swedish meatballs. They're playing well, aren't they?
I knew that was coming. Let's listen in to the timeout.
Maybe long possession every time. Let them suffer. No up-tempo game. Let them suffer. Let them in the locker room suffering. Okay? No up-tempo game and play defense. Okay? You understand that by Penna? Okay? Okay. If they are switching immediately. Okay? But if Penna use full screen, no switching because it's.
Well, Nystrom came out and showed her three-point range, hitting a couple. And as long as Sweden are stroking their three-pointers, they're about as dangerous as any team in women's basketball. Europe, the Americas, Asia, Africa. Here at the EuroBasket today, the FIBA Women's EuroBasket, they've hit 5 three-pointers. And you can see 5 of 13. That's a good percentage. 38.46%.
And clearly they have a short-term memory because they shot that many yesterday and they didn't make it. You know what I mean?
You have to have a short-term memory, don't you?
For sure.
Sports,
but in a tournament, when you have to turn around in less than 24 hours and play again and forget what happened yesterday, it's very, very difficult. But Crispy there in that timeout, did you hear him, Jeff? He says,
let's let them suffer.
Yeah, let's let them suffer. Let's play long offenses. And here they are, doing exactly that, making Italy suffer. 8 on the clock.
Here's Eldebrink. Oh, gets it to Johansson. They sealed it. They turn it over to Chinili. I'm not sure if Crespi wanted Eldebrink to shoot it or Johansson to maybe spin into the lane. And a foul called. Interesting how the other ball bounced the other end of the floor, so they took another one. You wonder if that...
They actually keep a ball on the side cleaned.
Clean and a clean sheen. Here is Clara Lundqvist, the rebound and run. Cross court over to Frida Eldebrink. And here's Zantalasini on the break. She misses the layup. Bentedrame with the rebound. And then the reach and the foul. She was almost tied up. And I think Crespi doesn't want the quick 3 on the pull-up jumper on the fast break. And that was a good call of Zantalasini. But they called it on Pena. You can quite clearly see that Zantalasini also had her arm.
That's Penna's second then.
I mean, the good news for Italy is they're only down 10. It could be worse.
Very true.
And on the other hand, Sweden are up by 10, but Italy have not helped their own calls on several trips, including that last one from Zandalicini. So the 3 no good, and another chance for Italy. Sweden have led by as many as 14 points. Zandalicini fumbles the ball, able to get it back, passes it. Penna. Boy, they're having a tough time shooting the basketball today. Italy,
just
they've
no
yet
legs.
to make a 3.
Yeah, all short. Front rim.
0 for 8.
Oh, are they?
Yep. 0 for 8, 9 of 22 inside the arc. And they're getting out rebounded 23 to 18. So Elderbrink takes it down as much as possible, then loses it.
Hey, relax, coach. Coach. Stop it, please.
Italy arguing that it should be their possession. And he changes the call and says it's Italy basketball. Good referee. I'm not sure that Italy wanted any additional anxiety there, but they got it. Penna gets it to Carangelo, who picks it up just as it gets to midcourt. Now she sprints in, puts up a layup, just out of control. She had plenty of time to pass the basketball.
All their shots. Yeah, all their shots, Italy. Sorry, go ahead.
Sweden leading at 30 to 20 over Italy at halftime.
Just a quick one, Jeff. All their shots have been so hard to the rim. No soft touch. Everything has been missed and missed hard. But anyway, Crispy said he wants them to suffer at halftime, and that's exactly what they do. And Italy there shooting 39% from the 2 and 0 from 8 from the 3-point line. They can't get it going, where Sweden is shooting a better clip. And then the rebounding game goes to Sweden, 24 to 18. Steals 3 to Sweden, 5 to Italy. And then no doubt the Elderbrink sisters, Nystrom and Lloyd, playing well. We need to see a few more, shots and feel good from Zandalicini. Only 4 points.
Well, I've given up trying to figure out this game because I would have predicted Italy. And I certainly would not have expected Italy to play the way they have, but they're clearly tired.
I knew this was going to happen.
And Sweden, meanwhile, you back them the last 2 games thinking they're going to come out, and they play terrible. And here they are playing great just when you've given up on them. And
but, every time we pick a team,
yep,
it doesn't happen. So
that's great news for the other team, that's for sure.
I definitely was going more towards Italy, but I did see in the warm-ups for Sweden, they were feeling good and smiling and happy, and even Crispy, coach, was on the side and was involved, and their morale just felt so much better today. So,
well, listen, opening day was a long time ago. That was back on June 17th.
Yeah.
That was 4 days ago.
4 days ago, yeah.
On June 17th, Italy, except for that final minute or 2 against Serbia, were the best team in Europe. I mean, they played a basketball game for the ages, and I still can't quite fathom how they lost that game. They were in complete command. They were up 10 points. But anyway, the next day they come out, don't play quite as well, but they still beat Montenegro like a drum. And then yesterday, after a rest day, they struggled some against Greece. They kind of lost their rhythm. I don't know that, okay, they're on the road. They're not sleeping in their own beds. It's tournament play, but it's tournament play for Sweden as well. So why is Italy feeling perhaps more tired than Sweden, or how is it that, what is the magic here, the magic formula for Sweden?
Who wants it more?
They were embarrassed the last 2 times out.
Right. They haven't won yet. Yeah, they haven't won yet. So Sweden lost 2 games in a row.
I mean, they beat Slovakia in their opening game.
No, but I'm saying, Italy's come with 2 wins before this game.
Yeah.
Sweden's lost 2 games before this game, and today is do or die, and then it's whoever's feeling good. And you know, Italy can't buy a shot. And sometimes when you don't see the ball go through the rim and turnovers and silly, you know, mistakes become infectious again. Yeah, magnified. And your go-to player, Zantalazini's probably only had a couple shots, only had 4 points. But either way, we'll be back for the second half action and we'll find out who wins.
Here's the drive and Zantalazini. Oh, what a pass that was. Goodness gracious me, are you kidding me? Wonderful. Look at this. Two-handed chest pass.
Oblak pushing the tempo for Slovenia here. She drives, she kicks, and it's good! Another three-point basket by Slovenia. And another turnover. Here, Tikvic. Oh, what a block by Hanishova to get back and contest that wide open, what looked like a wide open layup. Joannes falls, somehow gets the ball to Gruda. And Gruda's able to finish. Great pass off the floor. Assist for Sunday Gruda.
It's got to be about the defense for Slovakia right now. They got to dig in. Sylvia Dominguez again in the right corner. Here she is, one of the all-time greats. She's got the trophy cabinet to prove it. Oh, nice passing, and finishes with a hill layup.
Inside, look at that.
a sufrir, ¿eh? No. Hombre, se me está tirando las sábanas encima, luego voy a dormir, tío. Si ya te cae encima una. Bueno, ya me ha caído, joder. Ahí sí, ¿no? Ahí a los rojos se mete...
You've had a very strong start to the game, especially defensively. How will you keep the momentum going in the second half?
I think that for sure, maybe...
First, to find our confidence, because we are shooting very bad, good shot, but we miss a lot. And defensively, we must put more pressure on their guards. But I told to my players in the locker room to go in the court without pressure, because maybe we feel pressure in this moment, and maybe we block our body, no? I want to see my players play with confidence. Now we try to play better in offense, sure, and better in defense, sure, put pressure on their guards. Okay.
Thank you so much, Coach. That's it, thank you.
(30-20), Sweden on top of Italy right now, and yeah, the Sweden fans keep the blood flowing. You know, they are enjoying themselves here in Valencia. At least they are today.
Coach from Italy said they're playing with pressure, and he just wants them to relax and feel, you know, let the game come to them. That they've been missing some open shots, which we spoke about. But it's not too far out of the reach, you know, it's not like they're down 20 here, Jeff. It's 10 points.
Of course not, but you know, it's the body language. It's, you know, in every game it seems like Italy, even against Serbia, came out and was the strongest team. And today they just look like a team that is kind of like stuck in third gear. They're not quite as quick. They're not quite as sharp. Yeah. You ever experienced that as an international player playing for Great Britain or England or at university with Florida or any of your clubs?
Yeah, I mean, it's more when the ball doesn't go through the rim, you know. We saw a game like that at the first game against Spain, and you're trying so hard, and everything that you do, the ball doesn't go in the rim, and sometimes it's just one of those nights. But at the same time, this is two halves of basketball. The first half is gone, boom, who cares now? Let's get it together here. Let's get some good shots at the basket. Let's get, you know, easy looks, good screens, and solid defense is going to get them back into this game.
Well, welcome back, folks. Third quarter underway. Italy needs some improvement, and they need it quickly. Swedish confidence is very high the way they played in that first half. Sandalacini had the great break and then just missed the layup. And more of the same for Italy. It's not the first time that she nor some of her teammates have missed a layup. And Nystrom answers. So it turns out to be a 5-point swing. Wow.
Yeah, and just that easy layup from Sandalacini, she misses, and then Sweden, you know, as there's a foul, and those two are going to go at it yet again, and the referees will be all over that.
Well, Nystrom is going from being the X Factor to winning X Factor. I mean, with this talent, look at that. Look at the reaction from Coach Crispy. You know, he's happy about her being in that starting lineup and given those minutes. And those are minutes that she has earned. Chinilli, Carangelo. Boy, looked like it was going down. Nystrom travels.
And that's it, a good defensive stop here, and that just needs to ignite them. Come on, Italy, let's go. That's it, you've got the stop here. Get a good, solid look here. Take your time, relax. We'll get a double stagger here to start. Go inside to Sandalacini. Go to work.
Much better from Sandalacini. She went up strong. She remained strong. And she got the job done.
And that's it, Jeff. Good defensive possession down low. Go to your best player here. Nice finish and one. All right.
Good help defense as well from Johansson. I mean, that was an excellent finish from Cheche.
That's it. There you go, Italy on the bench. They love it too, Jeff.
She completes the three-point play. Let's see if that leads to a change in fortunes for the Azores. Eldebrink hands it off to Frida, over to Lloyd. Shot clock winding down. It's Frida time. She steps back. She puts it up. And a little too long. Johansson, the 17-year-old, goes up and rebounds it like a pro. Now Lloyd, bounce pass to Johansson. And she is blocked, but earns a trip to the line. Well, she qualifies for me really quickly here as the revelation of certainly of Valencia. She and also Quevedo of Spain.
Rookie of the tournament? Is that an award?
Certainly rookie of the tournament, yeah. Rookie of the, I can play in 2 other youth categories still, but I'm playing for the senior team award. Johansson. And she takes those free throws as if she's like it's no big deal.
Yeah.
Actually, no, maybe Bozgana as well as the 17-year-old for Greece.
Bozgana, yeah, she was good, wasn't she?
Both of them, boy, wouldn't you like to have both of them in your club? Carangelo. Pan.
Just a tough shooting night. Complete air ball there from Pan.
Elderbrink. Nystrom, will it be the 4-3? No, it will not. Carangelo. Lino Lardy feels like Sweden getting away with a lot of reaching fouls. Vestagno goes to work and gets swatted by Johansson.
No foul, Vestagno, please don't complain about that. That's tough defense there. Look at this, all ball. Goodbye.
That is the swat of the qualifying round right there. 3-point shot, and Johansson with the rebound. Johansson is putting up quite a nice stat line here. Across the board, now free to Elderbrink. Yellen Elderbrink over to Lloyd. And Lloyd! Right at the end of the shot clock.
Wow, Jeff. Sweden is shooting themselves into this game, and Italy is shooting themselves right out of this game.
Wow, Nystrom with the interception, the pass intended for Cheche. Romeo is going to come into the game, and it just seems like more of the same of what we saw in the first half for Italy. They're going to have to dig deep. They leave Nystrom wide open. Oh boy, they live dangerously.
Too wide open on that one, Jeff. That's what happens when you're wide open, you miss it.
Vestagno and Johansson still going right at it. 3-point shot, Carangelo, finally! Number 5 is alive.
They needed that one, boy. Whew. Feel like they haven't really scored this quarter.
They're being outscored 7-3. That was their first basket. No, that's right. You're right. 6 points now. Elderbrink, Frida, and loses it out of control. Good defense, Francesca Pan. Again, this is Carangelo, her first three-pointer of the day. She had missed her first 5 shots. She just hit one, have another one. She's 1 of 5 from three-point range. Santonazzini, great hustle. Carangelo not able to save it in bounds, though. You know, and what I see from a lot of the Italians right now, walking back, kind of moping, heads hanging a little bit.
Yeah, complaining to the referees. You don't get back into the game like that. You've got to play solid.
You know, Lloyd has been a big difference maker for me today, as has Johansson. Here is Elderbrink. Chinelli knocks it out of her hands. Italy need to get some offense from their defense, but they couldn't get into transition. Carangelo for 3. Boy, that's the second time it's gone in and out for her. Yellen, Frida, that's her spot on the court, and again, Italy living dangerously, leaving those open threes. See if Chinelli tries to spin away from Nystrom. Nope, she passes it back outside to Carangelo. Shot clock winding down, Carangelo looks for space. Chinelli wide open. Off the front of the rim, it's a horror show from deep for the Italians. 1 of 15 that Carangelo make is their only make.
Something easy to the rim. Bring your post back in, players back in. Andre.
Keys maybe.
Keys down low. Kubais is at the bench to sub back in, so that's good.
And Sweden turned the basketball over.
It's probably one of their first actual offensive mistakes from Sweden, but let's see if Italy can capitalize here. They bring a bigger body with a Kubaj in, and for me, Andre. Jeff, you know, it's my favorite, but she just has post moves, she has presence, she can rebound.
Well, they need Kubai to play big here, and Zandalicini. Oh gosh, man, you know what? That was absolute art right there. Put that in the museum wall because that was beautiful. Eldebrink, nice handoff, Johansson.
Sensational offense there. She brought the two defenders and found the young'un right under the paint, under the basket.
Italy not able to get a run. You would think Zandalicini might have given him a chance. Here is Beatrice Arturo, pulls up on the baseline. That's 2 possessions in a row where Italy have been able to knock down shots. Now they've got to get something defensively here. Stop, maybe a turnover.
Yeah, they don't need to shoot themselves into the game with a 3-point shot, as you see Eldebrink to Johansson.
Oh, good hands by Chinelli, putting the pressure on. Romeo doesn't need to reach, but she allows Eldebrink to go right past her. I don't know if she was expecting help.
Yeah, that's tough. Nice shot there by one of the Eldebrink sisters, but for me, here we see it, boom, right to the middle. That's a money shot. For Italy, Jeff, I think they just need to get easy baskets. Jump shots, I don't even say jump shots, all layups. No 3-pointers, all layups.
But they got to play better D. I mean,
better D, yeah.
Romeo, if she's going to come out,
yeah,
she's got to move her feet. She
risky.
can't allow Eldebrink just to go right past.
Yeah.
Because as soon as, well, we'll be quiet and listen.
I don't think we have a mic in there, Jeff. They want to hear you speak. Oh, there we go, yeah.
Vieni mister e poi andiamo a fare ancora stagger, va bene? Ci sei?
Well, Sweden has had the sweet stroke of that player right there today, Ellen Nyström. The heady play of Yellen Friedebrink, who that was her only basket, but she's also got 4 assists. And of course, Frida Eldebrink, who once again is driving them offensively. She has 11 points. Nyström has 9. Collis Lloyd has been tough today. She's got 8 points, as well as 7 rebounds. So Collis Lloyd actually a team high 7. And that's a game high 7 rebounds. And now Sweden, yet again, make a good play defensively. Moving screen. Well, we were, you know, I was very direct about my comments about Lloyd, saying she's the one that has to step up, and she has stepped up.
She has.
I mean, a game high 7 rebounds to go with her scoring. Here's Kubai, and very unlucky for Kubai not to force the turnover there. She had a hand on it, knocked it away, but then she pushed off.
Yeah, and slapped her in the face, kind of, at the same time. Frustration starting to really creep into Italy.
Would you enjoy a challenge with Kubai? She's pretty...
yeah, I would love that, actually.
Not sure you'd want to meet her in a dark alley. She's definitely a physical player, but so are you, Azania.
Sure am.
Here's Eldebrink, Yellen Eldebrink. The defense dropped off, and she just went right to the hole.
Yeah, nice hesitation by Eldebrink there.
13 points now, the advantage. Hard to fathom how Italy would come out today. Beautiful drive and a chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, Zandalicini, we need more of that. That's back-to-back and ones for her. She just floats in the air, doesn't she? Hey, this is your time to say floats like a butterfly.
She does. You want to say it? Go ahead and say it.
Stings like a bee.
Yep.
But she really does. In slow motion, it's even better.
So Zandlasini gets the layup, but not the free throw. When you're struggling, that's what happens. Even the three-point plays you can't get.
No, a zone here for Italy, but it doesn't matter. They get the shot and the rebound.
Well, it was Johansson, but she couldn't hold on to it. Nicole Romeo reaches in and takes it away. Here is Cheche. Passes it back. Romeo for three. And Romeo, the second three-pointer for the Italians. Let's see if that sparks them. They're now 2 of 16 from deep. Zandlasini comes out, switches onto Yellen, and now Kubai. Somebody's going to be open. Callis Lloyd, she gets the baseline, steps out. Nope, she's pushed by Chinili with 2 seconds on the shot clock. Look at this. This is the last play where Romeo hits it from down under. You don't want to foul with 2 seconds on the shot clock.
Sure don't. Shot clock gets reset to 14.
Benthedrame. Ooh, could not get it to drop. It was a good move. Could possibly have even gotten closer to the rim there, but. So Italy have cut the deficit to 8 points. Big possession. They want to keep the momentum. Zandlasini. Yeah, fouled.
That's right.
Johansson.
Oh, look at that fan. She came with her sparkly shirt.
She came with a number 2 jersey for some reason.
Did she?
But there's no number 2.
Old school, maybe.
Cheche makes the first. So Cecilia moves to 11 points. Takes her time. Now 12 points, in fact. And 13. So there's just enough time, I think, for Sweden to try to take it all the way down, but Italy are going to pick them up full court. Sweden have put on the press break. Let's see if they can do it. They do it. They beat it easily. Yellen whips it over to Frida, over to Callis Lloyd. She's open. She puts it on the deck. Oh, she handed it off beautifully. Unbelievable execution by Sweden at the end of the quarter.
Well, Sweden is playing very unselfish basketball. They're driving, drawing the defense and kicking and getting easy baskets. Look at this.
Utterly brilliant.
Nystrom, nobody around her.
I thought they had waited too long. Callis Lloyd has been sensational. Sweden on top, 45-37, 10 minutes remaining in this qualification for the quarterfinal.
End of the quarter stats there. Italy is shooting 2 from 16 from the three-point line, 12. I was going to say measly, and it is %.
12%.
And we'll see.
Just say it.
Yeah.
A measly 12%?
Yep. I'm going to say it with my chest. And yeah.
No, I was just going to say you got multiple. Nystrom is one of 4 Swedish players to hit shots from behind the arc today. She's 3 of 6. That's one right there. What do you think about her stroke, Azania? Do you think she's got a nice follow through?
Yeah, it's all right.
And of course, Cheche is the player that Italy, I suppose they're going to have to jump on her back.
Yeah, she's got to, you know, get this team in the right place. We've seen her put up 38 shots in the first game we saw her. Yes, she didn't make a lot, but she can fill it up and fill it up a lot. So for me, you've got to go inside to her and go until it's broke. So No doubt Sweden better be ready to defend her. But also, you're right, I think Italy needs to get some solid stops. They're not communicating, and because of that, Sweden is really executing wide open shots under the paint. Whoa.
Well, do you think this is mission impossible for Italy?
I'm not answering because every time I say something, the opposite happens. I said Italy can't lose this one when they were playing Serbia, and they did.
You're right.
Anyway, fourth quarter action is the last time.
You say tomato, I say tomato.
Sure. I say tomato.
45-37, Sweden in front, and Sweden, look at that, Elderbrink on the hardwood to get the basketball, but tied up. They'll get the next possession. You know, every team needs to have that player that can just create. You know, Bentley is that player really for Belarus. Serbia probably has a couple players like that. Who is that player going to be for Italy? Is it going to be Zandalicini today?
Well, she's not on the floor right now, so.
Yes, she is. She's got it.
Oh, sorry.
And her pass gets away.
How did I not see her?
She was hiding in the corner.
Oh, thank you.
But what you don't want is somebody to have to do too much and.
Yeah, overdo it.
But it's an 8-point deficit, and again, that huge play, momentum play for Sweden at the end of the third quarter. Here's Lloyd, who's really stood up to be counted today. She runs the baseline to the right corner. See on the court there for Sweden. Here's Drame. And over to Lloyd. Front and back. Just will not go down. Now Beatrice Atura. Romeo to Kubai, turns on Nystrom and tries to go old school. Excellent work by Nystrom. You're talking about a player that's here because some of the others couldn't make it. Big plays, and here she is, hustling down, and a shooting foul. She goes to the line. I'll tell you what, that sequence right there tells you a lot. Nystrom hustled down the floor and beat Kubai.
Yeah.
Having just played defense on Kubai.
Great possession for Nystrom.
Champion with Lulea, helping put that club on the map. She can't get it to go down.
There's a really high arcing shot here. Look how high it goes, Jeff.
Well, Sweden have really put a lot of time, investment in women's basketball over the years. Maybe it's going to pay off here down the stretch against Italy. Certainly seeing these young players come out and contribute, and the likes of Alice Nystrom. Also Lloyd. Here's Lundqvist, another short. Nystrom with another rebound, tough rebound. Beatrice Atura chases after it, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Sweden.
Yeah, great hustle. They're going to need a few more of those. 8 minutes, 11 seconds left in this game, and they need all the possessions they can get. So good for her diving on the floor.
Now Zandalicini. She goes right at Binta and banks it in. That's why you use the backboard.
She's begging for a foul as well.
If Cheche uses it, everybody should use it. Drame. Frida Elderbrink. She's money in the bank. One of Europe's most explosive players.
That's really her sweet spot right there in the middle of the paint. She's hit back-to-back shots from there, as we see Zandalicini with the ball.
She hands it off to Romeo, who faces a little bit of pressure. puts it on the deck. They got to hurry. They're running out of time. Her pass gets over the head of Janilli. Sweden took her out of what she wanted to do. Lundqvist hustles down. Frida Eldebrink pulls in. Good!
Yeah, timeout. Talk about it, yeah.
Sweden just playing with supreme confidence. They don't want to know about their last 2 games. This is the Sweden that they can be.
And I hope they carry on to be, Jeff, onto the next round. Remember this feeling as a team, how you came here. And we'll just listen into, no doubt, Italy's timeout will be hot.
Sulla testa giochiamo, ok? Adesso c'è la prossima trasformazione di 3, va bene? Se va bene la teniamo, se no ritorniamo a voi. Ci siamo? E adesso ritorniamo di nuovo a giocare ponce side, ok? Se sul secondo stagger non diamo la palla, giochiamo lato debole, va bene? Pollice side. E poi quando prendiamo la palla, spingiamo.
Well, Zandlicini, you know, we don't take it for granted that we've got this special talent. But the one thing that seems obvious to me is that in the opening game against Serbia and really the other games that they played, particularly against Montenegro,
yes, Jeff.
It wasn't a one-woman show.
It wasn't.
Today, it tends to be. It's kind of like they're looking for her, and she's the only player that's really able at this stage to kind of play at that high level. Everybody else, they need to dig deep and they need to bring it. Yeah, their EuroBasket is over.
Yeah, before they would go into their bench, we haven't seen any of their bench this time. You know, Pan, Keys, Andre still on the bench. And right now, nothing's working, and Sweden is getting that hustle ball and gets rewarded with the arrow.
Oh. The winner of this game will advance to the quarterfinals to take on Belarus. Could be another Sweden-Belarus game.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
They don't cross over to the other pool? Wow. Okay.
Here we go. Nystrom. And the foul has been called. At least looking at the bracket here. If you were Belarus, do you think you would want to play
Sweden again
after this?
Absolutely.
Well, Nystrom.
You outmatch them.
Did they match up well against them?
No, they outmatch them, I think. They don't match up well. I think they beat them.
Right.
Might not be a good term, but yeah, I think I'm okay if I'm Belarus to see Sweden again. But if you get this Sweden.
Yeah, I'm guessing they will learn from their lesson, Sweden. Here's Zandlicini again. Well, you just ran out of words.
Gosh.
She's breathtaking.
Yes, there's just not that many women who can make that shot, Jeff. That turnaround jumper, it is so hard to guard.
It's impossible. You're not going to stop that. That's like Kareem's skyhook. Here's Lloyd. And good rebound by Kubai. Carangelo. Now Chinilli. Carangelo bumped out of bounds on the baseline. Sweden, no problem there. They got plenty of fouls to give. Obviously, in the other qualification for the quarterfinal after this, you got Spain, Montenegro, and the winner will advance to face Serbia. So it's all interesting stuff here. That was the turnaround from our beloved Cece Zandlicini. She is worth the price of admission, but that's not good enough right now. Let's be quiet and listen to Coach Crespi.
And then Ellen and Frida, they can attack with right. Okay, so entry pass on the left, so it's much better. Okay? Yeah, okay, let's go. Hey, now, They can come back if they will let threes. Not threes, with confidence, And now, hey, buy time.
Well, we talk a lot about Cheche Zandalicini, but really we need to talk a lot about this player right here, Frida Eldebrink, who I think has just been so outstanding for Sweden over the years and as a pro, and she has been just terrific today. She has picked a good game to come out to be at her best, that's for sure.
Yeah, and we haven't seen much of the other Eldebrink sister. She's kind of
4 points, 4 assists. She's got a steal, but it's all about the win. Today is Carlos Lloyd's day. Eldebrink, Frida has scored 15 points. Carlos Lloyd has 8 points, 7 rebounds. Zandalicini step back 3. And it is starting to become a desperate situation for Italy now. Their FIBA Women's EuroBasket hopes could be going up in smoke. You know, I just wonder with Coach Crespi if that was a good matchup for them today, because he understands, I guess, what makes Italy tick as well. So you would have thought that would have made, you know, having been the former coach at the last FIBA Women's EuroBasket, so that probably has worked to Sweden's advantage. And here's Frida, Carlos Lloyd. Now Frida again on the baseline, shoots it too strong. Good rebound, Pena. Okay, Italy, they've got 5 minutes remaining to save their FIBA Women's EuroBasket. Here's Pena, open for 3. And Kubai not able to rebound it. And
you know what, Jeff? Italy isn't getting any quick offense. No steals, fast break layups. They're having to spend a lot of time to try and score, and very difficult. Sweden is being solid on the defensive end.
They're getting back on D, you're right. 2 of 19 from the floor. Italy from 3-point range, rather. Yellen gets into the paint, and ball ends up going off the feet of Binta Drame. And now Zandalicini takes it down. That was an all-star move. Just when you think you've seen it all from Cheche, it's cha-ching once again. Another 2.
I like that one from you, Jeff. Cha-ching. Might have to steal that one.
Frida Eldebrink. Oh my goodness! Fouled while hitting a mid-range jump shot.
Look at that emotion from Frida Eldebrink. Wow, I hope they show this. Look at this jump shot here. Solid, feet set, and a foul, and the emotion.
Playing like...
And she just screamed, didn't she?
Playing like she's possessed today. Frida Eldebrink. Oh. So a slight reprieve for Italy as Eldebrink, Frida Eldebrink misses, but she's got 17 points, just under 4 minutes remaining now. Italy trailing still by 11 points. They can't trade baskets. They've got to get stops.
Nope.
Pena. Oh, defensively, Sweden has just been terrific. You know, they have been borderline right pushing whether or not to foul. But they have been excellent. Pena reaching in, trying to steal the basketball from Lloyd. And, oh boy, I think he got that one wrong. I thought she was set, but I've been wrong before when we see the replay.
I'd have to agree with you, Jeff. She was set. They're only human too, and they don't have us in their ears, so.
Yeah, it's tough calling that. Being set, and also.
Maybe was she in the circle? I didn't check the circle either. Sorry. So she might have been inside.
Good point. Johansson. Well, in the end, it doesn't. Postagno has been going at it with the refs, though, from the very beginning of the game.
Let it go, honey. You're not going to get it. They're complaining and not playing solid.
Yeah, you know, you need to be focused on the task.
Yeah, and also that's your job to, you know, as the game goes, adjust to the referee.
Yeah, absolutely.
All the time. You can't sit around and complain or you just get beat. And then yet again, because you've been complaining all day, the referees aren't your friend. And bang, here goes the elbow. And that's your full foul. It's not in your favor to moan. They're human beings too.
She needs to be careful, not say anything else, because she might get a technical.
Right.
But it has been from the very beginning of the game. She was going at it with Johansson. She wanted the foul at the other end. I mean, there was contact when she was diving with Eldebrink.
Ma dopo il blocco andiamo dentro e guardiamo con l'end-off, ok? Su quella che arriva end-off giochiamo ancora e andiamo dentro, va bene? E da adesso in avanti si spinge giocando solamente in giro e ribaltando la palla, d'accordo? Va bene? Non più time out, ok? Se qualcuno è stanca lo dice, cambio. Teniamo uno contro uno e giochiamo fino in fondo. Dai, forza! Dai!
I just don't understand how Italy have come out flat today. I mean, yeah, okay, so Sweden came out driven, focused, maybe physical, but you know, this is put up or shut up time. You got to be ready to go from the first whistle.
Right, or you go home.
Or you go home, and you know, Italy they did seem a bit tired, and I don't know how you legislate for that. Maybe they are. But certainly Sweden looked well rested, focused, driven, ready to go. If anybody should have had a hangover after the last couple of game days, it would have been Sweden, you would have thought. Eldebrink pulls up, and another two.
Wow, she gets to that sweet spot every time. Right there at the free throw line, nothing but money tonight, Jeff.
Now Italy have to rely on the extraordinary talent of Zandalicini just to try to stay, and they just are not even making inroads. It's unbelievable. I mean, let's just celebrate the performance by Sweden today, because when you face the type of adversity that they have faced, and you've come out and pulled off this type of result, which really,
wow. And
this Italian team looked like world beaters in their game against Serbia. You have to really sit back and applaud Sweden.
There, those two going at it again. And you know what? Lloyd there stepped into that three-point shot and just knew it was going in. It looks so beautiful. Look here, Eldebrink swings the ball on the other side. Look.
Carlos Lloyd, I've said it all game. She was ready to go today. As Carlos Lloyd goes, so goes Sweden. I mean, she is, there's no doubt, she is hugely important to them. Carangelo goes off 1 foot. And, you know, you go back to even before the first game, and we remember running into Crespi in the hotel, and he's like, it's like, so what do you think about your team? You know, you don't have Zowie, you don't have Halverson, you don't have Reagan McGarrity. He's like, you know what? I like my team.
Yeah, and I'm worried about who's here right now.
But he said, you know what? We're bringing up three new bigs, and they're good. I'm ready. We're ready. And if they weren't ready against Belarus, and if they weren't ready against Spain, they were certainly ready for Italy. They've played like they've had a shot of espresso from the very first whistle. I didn't think we saw the best from Andre either early on. She didn't really set the tone, missed a layup. I mean, but all the Italians have been like that.
Yeah, everyone has, and it's been contagious. But then also, oh, there's a review, sorry, so we'll kick into
Can we see the, yeah, perfect. Yeah. Hardness, yeah, just to check the here, cameras. Give me this one and this one.
Check if she's holding.
Yeah. Yes, excellent. So this is a normal basketball play. Did she's going for the ball? No. So this is C2, hard excessive contact. Yeah, we're upgrading just normal speed. Normal speed, main camera, please. Thank you. So shooter is 22 wide, 6 is committing the foul, 124 front court, 14 seconds. Let's go. I confirm we're upgrading normal foul to unsportsmanlike foul.
Outstanding work there by the referees as they show the unsportsmanlike foul signal. Hey.
Don't ever think you can commit an unsportsmanlike foul and not have it go unspotted by Martin Horzov from Bulgaria. He will nail it. It was a physical play, but it's not going to save Italy at this point.
No, but they definitely know their stuff, the referees. They refer to which rule they're referring to.
And Beatrice Tora, I'll tell you, we've said it so many times over the years. What happened to Italy? More so this year than any other time. I have no idea what happened to this team today. You know, the easy thing is to say you blame Sweden for being physical and getting away with it, but let's be realistic here. Sweden trailed Spain by 30 points at halftime on game day 2.
Right.
They got absolutely destroyed by Belarus. There's just no explanation. No explanation for this at all for the Italian women. It's a tough pill to swallow for them. They've got to try to help it, you know, get it to make them better. But we've said it before, very frustrating for the Italian women's game. Look at Eldebrink forcing another turnover. Great leadership today from the Eldebrinks, from Collis Lloyd. Tremendous combative spirit by Johansson, the 17-year-old. 5 points, 7 rebounds, a block, a steal.
Hey, woo!
And another 3.
Eldebrink to Eldebrink. Her sister's about to cry for her. Look at her in this corner. Jeff, she's crying. Oh, this is gonna make me cry too.
It's a touching moment. Here she is going for the steal.
Oh my God,
now she's not gonna cry.
Yes, she is. Look, she's holding back tears. She passed it to her sister, and her sister Frida hit the shot, and she literally nearly broke out in tears. Oh,
yeah,
I love
she
them. And there was a cute moment with them before where they held hands at half court.
You can see she's trying to hold it together right now while playing defense. She gets a hand up. Too little, too late for Italy. It's not going to work. So Sweden will try to enjoy this. They'll enjoy this tonight. The onus will be on Crespi to get him ready to face Belarus once again. And Belarus, who looked like they were dead in the water, to be honest, after their loss to Slovakia, battled back and won so convincingly. They're going to be a tough nut to crack because they've got that look again of being Belarus. They've been here watching this game. I think that they're probably maybe surprised that Italy have not taken care of business.
I think so. I think a lot of people were surprised because Italy have played tough through this tournament, but they have not brought it today. And that's all what matters. If you don't bring it on game day, you're out of here.
The question is, what does, how does Sweden build on this to get ready for Belarus? How are they going to be able to capitalize on this big opportunity once again? Are they going to be ready?
Yeah, I just don't think they should be happy with just getting to the next round and just handing it to Belarus. They need to bring that same intensity, that same team morale, and hugging and smiling.
Well, the bitterest pill, of course, one of the results is that Italy have not only come up short of the quarterfinals, they know they will not be going to the qualifications for the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup because they will not have a top 6 finish. Sweden, however, still in the hunt. They win it 64-46 over Italy. Boy, it must be a special win for Crespi, who coached Italy just 2 years ago. And here he is now coaching the team that has led Sweden past his country. Well, Lino Lardo, a very tough pill to swallow for him. Italy were certainly ready for the tournament. They just weren't ready today. And Sweden, however, were. And look at the celebrations. It's almost as if they've reached the podium.
Okay, and then we'll see 2 from 21, 10% from the 3-point line for Italy. That is their game. They stuck with it, and you shoot. Ooh, a little, I love this. And also Sweden out-hustled them, 43 rebounds, 16 assists. It was all Sweden today. Elderbrink sisters, unbelievable. Lloyd, for me, also. Zandrasini, 19 points. Just wasn't enough for Italy. They didn't bring their game tonight, and Sweden did. It's all smiles, kisses, and hugs. And I'm really happy for Sweden to figure it out. You know, 2 losses before this game, and they came in together. They believed. It's tears, and this just shows you how much it means to these women. To put on your national team shirt and to play for your country is an amazing achievement, Jeff. I've done it 101 times. Can you believe that?
Yeah, these are incredible pictures right here, folks. You just need to appreciate the effort and, like you say, what it means to represent your country. And yeah, they are 1 win away now from qualifying for the qualifiers for the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup. You know, everything is in play for Sweden. You know, from the very beginning of the game, they were correct. They were focused. Here, as you look at the second half, Zandrasini remains an extraordinary talent, but she can't be the only one. You know, you can't fall behind and have to rely on her talents to bring you back, especially when a team is as focused and concentrated as Sweden. And when Sweden has great leaders.
And they scouted her, obviously. Just a quick question, Jeff. It's a day off tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a day off, okay. Yeah. So Sweden not only has a day off, but time to prepare and really go back, watch their Belarus film. Yeah. They didn't play well. They didn't shoot well. I can't remember their stats from the 3-point. Yeah, they didn't shoot well. They shot fantastic today from the 3-point line. But they've got time, which is time is the essence, because they've got time to go back, see where their mistakes were, scout properly. We talked about Belarus's scout. They were running out on players who don't shoot three-pointers, so hopefully they can just critique themselves, because they've actually got the...
Leave Liktarovic open.
Yeah, but also they've got the luxury of playing a team twice. And you know what? It's so hard to beat a team twice.
Yep, you're right. Yeah, maybe in that case it's not what Belarus wanted. Will Fontaine come back?
No, she's walking gingerly.
Yeah, she's probably done.
She is done.
But, you know, the good news is it seems like, again, there has been continued improvement with Sweden's youngsters, their newcomers, so to speak, with Nyström, Johansson, and Yek. I mean, Yek played well coming in, providing some offense as well. And Lloyd played today like we know that Lloyd can play. And you know, when you lose Fontaine and you don't have, obviously, Zowie and those who, you know, McGarity and what have you, Lloyd simply has to show up.
But also, you know what Coach did is play his young players and his full bench early in this tournament. He got them in the game.
Yep.
You know, he played them against Spain, didn't he?
Yeah.
He said they wanted he wanted them to feel playing against the best players, and I think maybe that's helped them in this long run.
So we'll just accentuate the positive. We'll let the postmortem for Italy take place with somebody else. So here's the road to the final. You see right there in the upper right quadrant, Sweden advancing, beating Italy, so they will take on Belarus for the second time in about 3 or 4 days. And wow, takes your breath away, folks. We got one more coming tonight. Be sure to join us.